Hey everybody, it's Marshmallow here, and this is going to be my Girl Meets World Season 2, Episode 13 review and rundown. I remembered the episode, boom, dropped the mic. Yeah, this is going to be my review and rundown for that episode. It was actually really great, blew the last episode out of the water. If you guys don't remember my last review, I said that episode was just, to me, I just did not like that episode. So this episode made up for it. It was incredible. I just loved this episode so much. So let's talk about it. So let's get started. I moved the camera by accident. Oops-a-daisies. Anyway, yeah, so let's talk about it. So this episode was great. So let's talk about the first story. Let's talk about the main story that we have here is Riley at the dance. That's what they kind of promoted in the promos. I didn't even know that Eric was going to be in this episode, let alone have his own side story. So let's just talk about this for a second. So yeah, Riley, the dance, this is the semi-formal. The semi-formal is here. You know, we have the kids going to the dance, apparently. So, you know, we have that kind of episode. I think we had... Didn't we have a dance episode? Yeah, we had a dance episode before that. That was in, like, Season 1. So we got that. But now this one's bigger because it's semi-formal, you know, and Lucas and Riley have this little thing, and, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. So let's talk about it. So, yeah, Riley is kind of overthinking, you know, is he going to ask, is Lucas going to ask her to the dance, whatever. He assumed that they were already going in the end, but, I guess he shouldn't have assumed that. Am I right, people? Yeah, I'm right. So yeah, it was pretty fun to see that was, you know, implied that, you know, we have this relationship thing, we don't know how it's going to go, so yeah, it was just funny to see that. But also going along with that, we also get, you know, the fun stuff in class. You know, I really liked this episode because of how funny it was, how fun it was to have it. Like, the black and white movie video that they watched, really fun. Really great. I loved that part so much. It was really funny to see that. And then, like, Maya narrating like that the whole episode was actually really funny. It was really fun to watch that episode. And to watch the part of the episode, you know, with all that stuff. And, like, the Lucas and Maya little play they did, that was really funny, too. And may I say, Farkle and Maya play that they did, made it really funny, too. May I say that Farkle... Like, even though I didn't like the last episode, I did like how he dressed in that one. Now he's dressing a little bit more new. So because he did reinvent himself in the last one, as you guys know. So just having him I don't know how I feel about it, though. Like, we don't get classic Farkle back. We only get, like, the new Farkle. So I don't know how I feel about it yet, because like, the turtlenecks and everything just made that character. And, like, taking that away kind of just pushes the character back a little bit. You know, because, like, you know, he went through that. He went through, okay, the bully episode. He took away his turtlenecks, and it was okay. It was still okay, because he was still Farkle, but still, it was like, we went kind of through that already. Kind of. Not really, but, like, we kind of did. Now he's just, you know, so it's kind of confusing for me, because do I like Farkle now that he's, like, reinventing himself a little bit, or do I like the classic, Farkle? You know what I mean? Like, what do I like? Like, you know, which Farkle should I choose? Just kind of like Riley, like, which person should she choose? You know what I mean? So I don't know how I felt about it, but it's still cool to have Farkle around. Like, we could have no Farkle. Who would want that? Nobody. I think Farkle just probably makes the episode, so... Or makes the show, sorry. The show. But yeah, so we got that, and then we also have... So that was just really fun. This episode was really a funny episode for this storyline. So here's what happens. So... Charlie, a new character that we haven't really seen before, asks Riley to the dance, which is really funny. May I just say that Charlie is a really cool character. I actually really dig Charlie, like the character of this episode. And the guy who plays Charlie, don't know who he is, never seen him before, but I think he was actually pretty good. He played the part really great. So, you know, if you guys want to keep tabs on him, because he seems like a really good actor, and maybe could carry his own show someday. I thought that the character was perfectly portrayed and was really great in this episode. So Charlie, really fun character to have in this episode. Charlie was really cool to have. So if he comes back, I don't know, we might see him again, we might not. That's just with Girl Meets World, the characters that usually come, like Billy Ross and like, I think there's maybe some other characters that we see, never really come back. So, except for Zay. Zay did come back a few times, we never really see him again. So it's kind of like just this thing where it's like, Girl Meets World brings on fun characters and just throws them away. But it's okay, because we get better episodes, you know. This episode was still good, even if it didn't have Charlie. It was still good. It was still a good episode because of Will Friedle. He is back again as Eric, and this was really fun. So let's talk about his side story. So his side story, of course, he's senator now. We all knew that from the last time he was here. But he comes, and Jack Hunter returns. Yes, Jack is back, and that was funny. Jack is back. Jack is back, and he's back, and Eric kind of has this side story with him, which is kind of funny. And they end up going to the dance, seeing Corey there, which leads us back to, you know, the main story. Now, Jack gave Riley some advice about who to go with to the dance, and about, like, well, not really who to go with, but you know what I mean? Like, just this whole life lesson. I don't think the life lesson thing was that important this time. If you guys know subscriber JF, who comments on the videos all the time, says that the life lessons are just way over the top. I feel like this one, not that much. Not really. Not to me. Like, I don't think it was too much. I think it hit the mark. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it hit the spot on this episode, as in, this was like a real thing. It wasn't that big of a life lesson, because Corey wasn't really that big on it this time, you know? He showed the black and white movie video that was really funny, you know? So I don't feel like the story was too over the top. I think it hit the mark on this episode. That's what I'm gonna say, for my opinion. But yeah, so anyway, Riley ends up dancing with all friends. And, you know, staying friends is important. That's what this one was kind of about, was staying friends, and not let this whole dilemma freak you out when there's a dance or whatever. So that was really cool. Now let's get to Sheppard. I feel like the story of the episode kind of overshadowed Sheppard's appearance. Like, they promoted in the promos big Sheppard episode, yet Will Friedle, combined with Jack returning, combined with this awesome story, combined with, like, a new character, Charlie, combined with, like, the whole Lucas love tension, just kind of, way overshadowed, you know, Sheppard's, you know, guest starring, you know. But so did Jesse's episode, too. Jesse's episode for their Sounds of Summer was the Vamps. Their story kind of overshadowed it, too. I guess they're just there to perform. Like, we're just there to perform. They're just special, just to perform. So I feel like that's what that's for. So I'm not going to say too much of overshadowing, but it kind of did, in the end, kind of overshadow their performance. Love the song Geronimo, by the way. I have it on my iPod right here. So I just love it. It's like one of my favorite songs. So to hear it again on Grooving Throat was like fun too. And I think that Peyton Meyer said that it was his song in the summer too. So it was really fun to see that they got to guest star. So, but you know, all's well that ends well for this episode. It was a really good episode. I really liked it. Way better than last week's episode, to me anyway. So comment down below what you guys thought of the episode. There are links up there and links down there. Updates. TCA's coming tomorrow. I have some more videos on the way. Arrow video on Constantine. Descendants bonus video coming up soon this week. So there's a lot of bonus videos coming up. So don't forget to subscribe for those bonus videos. Thanks guys for watching us. Like and favorite this video. And don't forget to subscribe. I already said that. But thanks guys for watching us and see you later. Bye bye.